Today, I wanted to get started with my Mass Effect douchebag run, is what I'm calling it, basically. It's a renegade run. And here are the rules. On the conversation rule, on the left-hand side, you have information that you can ask about to basically explore the lore of the universe, and we'll be doing those things. On the right-hand side are your decision options. Up at the top are the Paragon options, and then there's usually a neutral one, and then at the bottom is the Renegade one. Generally speaking, the story goes the same way no matter what you pick, but the Renegade Shepard has like much more sarcastic, sassy, jerkbag kind of options. And as I've discussed in previous games, I always do good guy runs. Always. This is going to be a little bit more uncomfortable for me, but I think it's going to be a bit funnier too, because this is the type of run I never get to do, and I feel like there's so much more writing that I didn't get to explore because I limit myself to the good guy run. So without further ado, let's get this started. There is a mod that I've installed for this game. It's basically a high-res texture pack. It could cause some graphical glitches from time to time. I don't really know what to expect. I did kind of play around with it a little bit, just to kind of figure out what settings I wanted, and I think I've got it where I like it. There might be more tweaking in the future, but no guarantees. Let me go ahead and get this borderless full screen for me. Borderless gaming, there we go. Yeah, so I spent like most of today tweaking it and all that stuff while I watched the Alabama game. So given the fact that I put all this time into Mass Effect and not the time I needed to into Fallout 4, we might as well hit Mass Effect today. The game's not frozen in it, is it? Hello? Houston, we have a problem. Crap. Okay, I need to wait until I get to the intro screen before I do that next time. My bad. So I'm also kind of gauging interest in this. I don't know how many people want to see Mass Effect, and if it proves to be hugely unpopular for my channel, I might abandon the run and move on to another game like Final Fantasy 12. But I think this stands a chance of being very entertaining for people, because, you know, BioWare's writing was good back in the day before EA completely ruined them. Alright, so there's that. Borderless gaming. There are all these programs to fake a program being borderless windowed, which is my preferred playstyle because I like being able to alt-tab out of a game without screwing it up. Okay, good. I think we're good. So, let me see here. That's RE save. I kind of got her feet wet in it a while back. This was my original Mass Effect save. Almost 8 years ago. So it's been a while since I've gone through this, faux show. Although, I did donate the trilogy to Invis, and I've watched him play quite a good bit of it, so we'll see how it goes.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database.
That being said, I'm probably going to go with the default Shepard appearance. I'm not good at customizing appearances, and I feel like the default ones... What's up, Death? I feel like the default appearances were really, like, tuned well to look good. And I think the default Shepard looks kind of like a badass, so I'm going to keep him the way it is. I think he looks good the way he is. When we do, I am going to customize
log in
this.
To access your profile.
Yes. Yeah, I had kind of a headache a little bit ago. I actually started my stream late because I had to take some Advil and like wait for it to kick in. I didn't want to start my stream like all squinty-eyed, like, "Hey guys, how's it going?" Sorry to hear about your headache, though.
Warning, data corruption detected.
So I think in Mass Effect 1 I probably am going to go soldier. In 2 and 3 I'm going to go towards a more biotic route, but I don't like how they limit what weapons you can use as a soldier or as a player in Mass Effect 1. Ooh! Are you okay, man? Other than the headache? Alright, let's see. Your parents were in the Alliance military. Yeah, you're a space geek. When you were 16, slavers raided Mendoir, slaughtering your family and friends. Earthborn. You were an orphan raised on the streets. I kind of like this, You escape the life of petty crime and underworld gangs. I feel like this fits better because he's the kind of guy who would have like a bone to pick. He's an orphan and he's ready to take it out on everyone around him. I think that fits our story here.
Confirm psychological
I'm glad
profile.
Glad to hear that. Let's see. Sole survivor. No. Facing an overwhelming enemy force. Blah, blah, blah. You have held fast to one basic rule. Get the job done. You've been called cold, calculating, and brutal. Yes.
Confirm military specialization.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to go soldier with this playthrough.
This is taking too long. I'm going to miss the farmer's market.
Everybody's a big fan of Terry Crews, huh? Oof.
I got another mission for you if you're ready.
What's up, Fixer? No, you don't have to go. You can stay here. I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna go. Only receive. See, I don't want to do light armor and pistols.
Whatever. Baldy, pass me a sensor beam.
Let's see.
What, do you think I'm just giving these away?
Pistols or sniper rifles.
Because I'm not.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go straight up
Confirm
soldier for this
facial
one.
identification.
See, I think this looks good. Tutti Frutti or Stinky Socks?
Profile reconstruction complete.
Commander Shepard. Yeah, baby. Let's go.
Identification
Socks.
confirmed.
We'll go with normal. Auto level up squad only. I like being able to pick my own.
I am too smart.
Target assist.
I am too smart. I am
Oh,
too
squad
smart.
power
I
usage.
am too smart.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, SMAR.
Yeah. Dear God, what? What have I done?
That's right. Suckers.
I love the Mass Effect series.
Well, what about Shepard? Earthborn, but no record of his family.
Doesn't have one. He was raised on the streets. Learned to look out for himself.
Plus, I mean, who doesn't want to listen to
He
Keith
got most
David
of his
for crying
unit
out loud?
killed on Torfin.
He gets the job done, no matter what the
But
cost.
I do have a high-res texture pack
Is that
installed
the
on
kind
this.
of person we want protecting the
I think it
galaxy?
looks pretty good.
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I mean, for a, what,
I'll make the call.
10-year-old game, 12-year-old game? I love the Mass Effect series. This will be the first replay through I've ever done. So I do know the story.
Taking too long.
It's
I'm
the
gonna miss
intro!
farmer's market.
Cool your boots, dude. And the music. Oh, I love the music.
Boom!
See, I loved what they did with the enhancements to 2 so much that I found it very hard to go back to 1. So this is going to be a little weird.
Relays in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
Yeah. So this is going to be a little janky.
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination.
Yeah, so I spent a little while
Relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector.
screwing with it today, and one of the default settings with the mod like made everything look like it was smeared in Vaseline, so I had to tweak it around a bit.
This is taking too long. I'm gonna miss the farmer's market.
It's a great story.
The board is green. Approach run has begun.
I think that is my newest soundboard button, and I think it's gotten more love than any other button on my soundboard but the bean one.
Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1.
Ah, the Normandy is such a cool ship.
Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift,
Yeah.
just under 15.
Especially that moment where you like go into the
1500
Omega
is good.
relay and
Your
what you
captain
come
will be
out into.
pleased.
Oh yeah.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy.
Now remember
in a
the
target
rule.
the size of
We
a
can
pin
ask
bag,
about
so that's
information,
incredible.
hit the left side of the
Besides,
wheel.
specters are
But
trouble.
if it comes to the right
I don't
side
like
of the
having
wheel,
them aboard.
we gotta go renegade.
Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid.
And for
The
Mass
Council
Effects
helped
2 and
fund
3,
this
I
project.
cannot
They
use
have a
any
right to send
Paragon
someone to
interrupts.
keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah,
That's
that
the
is
rule.
the official story, but only an idiot believes the official story.
See? Right here. Renegade. Gotta do it.
That's enough. You're soldiers. Act like
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged.
My Shepard
Everything
is gonna
looks
be
solid.
a grade A
Private comm will
douchebag.
link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
This is taking too long. Here, Lieutenant. I'm gonna miss the farmer's market. Tell Commander Shepard
Enough,
to meet me in
dude.
the comm room for a debriefing.
Queen
Get
Liz.
that, Commander?
Thank you for the host.
Great. You pissed the captain off, and now I'm going to pay for it.
Don't blame me. The captain's always in a bad mood.
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
All right. I'm already getting some renegade points. Heck yeah, baby. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy, easy. Oh, crap. What's the button to put the weapons away?
Getting dragged right along with him.
Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
I don't remember. I also don't remember why I'm creeping, and I've hurt myself. Great.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian
We
guest.
are going to go into the
Sorry,
lore
Commander,
a
just
bit.
having
Like,
a
I'm
chat
not
with
going to
Adams down
ignore
at
the
engineering.
information
Didn't mean to
stuff.
cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
You think the Alliance brass is holding
You
out
have a
on us?
gun? Because I
All
should
we're
really
supposed
have a
to do
gun.
is
What
test
is that
out the
thing you're
stealth
holding?
system.
How
Why
about
is
a knife
Captain
then?
Anderson in
You keep the
charge?
gun,
And then there's
I'll use the
Nihilus.
knife. No knife?
Inspectors are
That's
elite
fine. I know all
operatives,
about
top
pressure
covert
points.
agents. Why send a
I didn't
Spectre,
realize
a
I
Turian
had the
Spectre,
possibility
on
of
a
killing
shakedown?
myself with grenades in the
Doesn't add up.
introduction.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper,
Children.
less chance of security leaks too. Plus, there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this ship
I wonder.
is just a
I always wondered why they
what?
got rid of
Damned if I
him
know, Commander.
in Mass Effect 2.
We're out here on false
Like, he's in the
pretenses.
intro. They
I'm not a
clearly
fan of
added
being
him.
left
Like,
in the
why'd they
dark.
kill him off?
Do you have a problem with the captain?
Just so there was, like,
No,
buy-in? I don't know.
But
It was
I
weird.
can't figure out what
Spoiler
he's doing
alert, by
here.
the way. Sorry.
Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself.
Maybe they didn't
Don't
need
send
a
soldier like
racist
that
navigator
to
as
do
part of
nothing
as part of the story.
He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
All right,
don't trust
and
Nihilus.
the Turian
I
Spectre.
don't like Turians in general. It runs in
Yeah,
my family.
rat.
My grandfather
This
fought
is going to
first
be
contact war,
different
lost
in
a
that
lot of
regard
friends
too.
when the
I'm
Turians
going to
hit us.
save Alenko.
Nihilus is no ordinary Turian.
You've got that right, Commander.
In my
We're
main
an alliance
playthrough, I
vessel,
saved
human
Ashley.
military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us.
So
Spectres
I'll be
operate
curious to see
outside
how
the
that
normal
changes
chain
the
of
story
command.
as well.
And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs.
Dumpster
Looks like he's
fire
expecting some
edition.
heavy action.
That's how it's going to feel to me. And the douchebag answer.
Info's on a need-to-know basis, Presley. Just follow the orders you're given.
Understood, Commander.
Okay, good. At least I don't have my weapons out. No, no.
There's something Nihilus isn't telling us.
Crap, man.
That's crazy.
Just shoot everything.
Captain's in charge here. He wouldn't take orders.
Ah! How do I put my weapon away? Hang on. Settings. Input. No, that's not what, controls. Navigation, yay. Storm. It's not shift. It's not run or, never mind. Words. Q. And Q.
Spectres don't answer to anything.
Yay!
They do whatever they want. Kill anyone who gets in their way. What do you think, Commander? We
Or
won't be staying on
Jenkins.
Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Part of the job.
Marines are meant to fight. You just fix us up when we're done.
I know how things work, Commander. I've seen my share of combat, but it's foolish to go looking for trouble. You could both take a lesson
This is
from
going
the
to be
captain.
hard.
He's not afraid of combat, but he knows the value of restraint, too.
Sorry,
I like
Doc,
Chakwas.
but
She's
this
fun.
waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Just another mission. Investigate. Nah, I'm not going to ask about that.
Do your job, follow my orders, and there won't be any problems.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself on Torfin. Everybody knows what you can do.
It what,
This is
Queen?
my big chance.
I'm on the
gonna
edge of
show
my
the brass what I can do.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
This mission isn't about personal glory, Corporal. We have a job to do. Don't do anything stupid
no
to mess
problem.
it up.
Don't worry, sir. I'm not going to screw this up.
The captain's waiting for me.
Famous last words,
Goodbye,
Jenkins.
Yes, Commander, is there
No.
something you need?
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Why is it that I'm like... Am I supposed to be at a snail's pace like right now? Because holy cow. Let's go! Shift! Space! Do the things! Yay, crouching. I can teabag the floor. Come on! Ah!
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first.
And blow up, blow it up.
The captain said he'd meet me here.
He's on his way.
I'm the captain now.
I'm interested in this world we're going to. Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
I'm a Marine, not some tourist on vacation.
It's more than just a tourist destination, isn't it, Shepard? Eden Prime is a symbol of your people. A perfect little world on the edges of your territory.
See,
Proof
I
that
think
humanity can not only establish
I
colonies
think this
across the galaxy,
playthrough
but also
is
protect
going
them.
to establish the story
safe
of the
is it
world doing their the galaxy doing their very best to tolerate Shepard.
Are you trying to scare me, Spectre?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
All right, so that is the one line I'm
I think
drawing.
it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
I don't
This
want to
mission
take
is
any
far more
action
than a
that's
simple
going to
ship
cause me to
comrade.
lose crew. So if I have to take Paragon options to save Rex, I will do so. If I have to take Paragon options to save people in 2 or 3, I will do so. That's the only exception. I want the entire crew with me if possible. I like Rex. He's cool. Shepard.
I already figured that out.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
The likelihood of you dying violently within the next 5 minutes is 87.61%.
Not me.
I don't like being kept in
But
the
somebody.
dark, Captain.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research
Tally?
team on Prime
Why?
unearthed
Tally's
some
cool.
kind of beacon
Especially
during
when
the
she's
expedition.
drunk. She's funny.
It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could
The
affect every
Turian textures
species in
look a lot
Council
better in
space.
this with this thing. Why did we tell the council?
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You humans don't have the best reputation. Some species see you as selfish, too unpredictable, too independent, even dangerous.
Sharing that beacon will improve relations with the Council.
Wow.
Plus, we need
And
their
you call
scientific
my
expertise.
playthrough a dumpster fire.
They know more about the Protheans than we do.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
Since when do we answer to the Spectres?
You're smart enough to know how things work, Commander.
I enjoyed
The
this
Alliance
the
has been pushing for this for a
Gethkorian
long
deal.
time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy.
I thought it was a cool little
They want more
subplot.
say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
I was impressed when I studied the reports from Torfin. A grim business, but you got the job done. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group.
Those
It's rare to
shadows on
find
the
an
neck
individual
bother
with
me.
the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
I don't like people making decisions about my future.
Says the man in the military.
Humanity needs this. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team.
I once had a cousin who was one of the most picky eaters I ever knew in my life. And then he decided to join the army, and we were like, well, they'll get that out of him real quick.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass...
Did Nihilus's armor look like that before? It looks really freaking good.
The Protheans a great debt.
I don't remember it looking like that. That must be the texture pack.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
Well, yeah.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on
he's missing the chevron to really pull off a good Sark.
Ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Like who?
Like me.
Isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean
that head snap
is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
Gotcha. The first one is really...
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting
the story's always
Captain,
been solid until Andromeda
What's
came
wrong,
along.
Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
But
Bring it
like
up on screen.
The gameplay is definitely at its worst in Mass Effect 1.
Get down!
Good old Ashley Williams. How could you start with 3?
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties.
That's like starting Lord of the Rings with Return of the King. How would you...
We need...
Interesting. I didn't know an apology could gift things.
Everything
but
cuts
that's...
out after that. No comm traffic at all.
I'm curious now,
Just
Liz.
goes
How did
dead.
you...
There's nothing.
Reverse and hold it.
How'd that happen? Just curious. If you don't want to tell, that's fine. I'm just curious.
Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker. Fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
So,
A small strike
I have something
quickly,
to say about
without
that with
drawing attention.
Bioshock, actually.
It's our best chance
once
to
I've got
secure
time
the
to talk.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
I forgot about that, yeah. Oh, so SimCity was an always online game, and it
stealth
pissed
systems.
people off.
Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you coming with us?
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
I don't like putting my life in the hands of a Turian, sir.
Niles is on our side. He wants you in the spectrum, and he wants that beacon.
Gotcha.
Ready and able, sir.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
I like that attention to detail at how he's yelling over the wind. Like, that was a good attention to detail in the voice booth. I like that. Okay, that took a while. Why am I still walking like this?
This place got hit hard.
Okay, I've done something. Anyway, so about BioShock, it turns out that I significantly forgot a detail, and I should have rewatched that BioShock recap video at the beginning. So, the ending where in BioShock 1 you save the little sisters is canon. So, the reason... Toggle move... Oh, Z. That's what I've done wrong. Okay. So, the ending... The whole reason why Elizabeth did that was so... crap, I'm just trying to reload my weapon. The whole reason Elizabeth did that was so that Jake could make it to... Or the player could make it to there and save the little sisters. That was the whole point. She started BioShock 1 as a means of saving Sally and clearing the debt. That was the... Dang it! I keep trying to reload and I'm throwing grenades left and right.
This is taking too long. I'm gonna miss the farmer's market.
You'll live. Suck it up, Buttercup. Where am I? Is there a map? Okay, good. The cutscene I was expecting to occur did not occur, and I knew I hadn't hit the threshold for it yet. Jenkins is supposed to eat it, and it's his turn. So dang it. Nope, that's not it. Oh my gosh, these controls are so janky. I missed it! And that's the story of how an experienced player replays Mass Effect 1. I knew someone was going to say that if they actually answered it literally. Nice try. Saw that one coming. That's a me answer. You can do better, sir. Here goes Mr. Ready for Combat. Oh, Mass Effect 1 is so janky to play.
I've lost shields.
Oh, right. Shields. They all dead? Excellent. Poor Jenkins.
Ripped right through his shields. We're out of chance.
Yeoman Johnson. Wow! Alright, this renegade thing's gonna hurt.
Leave him. We need to finish the mission.
Aye, aye, sir.
Screw that man. Alright, don't need to shoot gas bags. There we go.
I've got some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. Check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Yeah, well, the game supports it, so I guess that's how we're going with it. I will be the most hated savior of the galaxy. I don't remember. Oh, F. There we go. True. Yeah. That'll put a cramp in your day for sure. Strangling his own troops. What an inspiration. Like Bobby Fischer. Was that the name of the basketball coach? The Indiana basketball coach?
Thanks for your help, Commander.
I don't know if that's good for me or not. Equipment. Yes, thank you. Armor human. No, it is not. It does have more shields, though. Oh, nifty.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, sir?
I need a status report, now.
Oh, man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your
See,
squad?
at least with this,
We
there's
tried to
not a
double back to
renegade
the
option, so I
but
can
we
at
walked
least
into an ambush.
appear
I don't think any of
concerned.
the others... I think I'm the only one left.
Ooh.
You just left the rest of your unit behind to die?
We held our position as long as we could. The Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
I don't want her to stay here.
You're coming with us, Williams. We need that beacon.
Aye, aye, sir. It's time for payback.
Let's see. Yeah, let's
move
go.
out.
Striker 1. Take all. Why is it not? The clickable area is a little odd. Let's go to the equipment screen now. Yes, thank you. Pistol. Okay, there's that. Good item, blah, blah, blah. Good. And let's turn his helmet off. Good deal. Yeah, she does look pretty nice in Mass Effect 3. I'll give her that. Am I going the right way? Nope. Glad I checked. Upgrade kit.
At the far end of this trench.
Ooh. I will put those on later. Good. I'm learning the controls. Did I just order one of them to go there? There's that one. Hey, down in front. Oh, there's more. How about we not just step out in front? Use cover, dingus. I am smart. Leave me alone. Oh, I'm fatigued. I've done too much running. I gotta rest for a moment.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
Let's get moving. Williams, where's the camp?
It's just on the top of this.
I don't
ridge
give a
up the
crap.
ramps.
It's about the mission. Alright. You approach a container to open it.
There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Ooh, a shotgun. Let's put that on. Like shotguns. That's not what I meant to do. Equipment. I can level up later. Shotgun. This is a better shotgun. We'll go with... That's good. And I'm pretty sure I've got some upgrades I can install. We'll go with... Weapons Force. Whip. Oh, there is a quick save system. Woohoo! I like going like biotic in Mass Effects 2 and 3. I don't like it in Mass Effect 1. That's why I went to straight soldier.
Keep your guard up. Oh God, they're still alive.
What was your first clue?
What did the Geth do to them?
Woohoo! Man, that husk took some shots. Whoa! I'm trying first aid. Why is it not doing anything? Oh, it's on cooldown. Great. Jeez. That's a long cooldown.
Smells like smoke and death.
It used to be beautiful here.
Yeah, well, it's not anymore. Upgrade kit. Woohoo. Medium armor. Human. Let's put that mess on. Take all. Because holy crap. I'm not doing well. Medium armor. Human. Damage protection shields. Yeah, okay, good. This looks like what Ashley's wearing. I could try that. It seems excessive. Honey gel. Yay. Get out of my way.
That door. It's closed.
We got some people. Oh, the Frogger game. I forgot about this. Hang on. I need to first aid as soon as I can.
Whatever. Baldy, pass me a sensor beam.
Booger repair.
What, do you think I'm just giving these away? Because I'm not.
Aw. Booger.
Humans. Thank the Maker.
Hurry! Close the door before they come back.
How did you end up in this shed?
We hid here during the attack. They must have come here for the beacon.
Ugh.
Luckily, it wasn't here. It was
I
moved
haven't
to
had
the
a good
spaceport
bean for a
earlier this
while.
morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to pack up the camp.
Yeah, exactly.
When the attack came,
We were
the Marines
teleported
held them
here.
off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
Uh-oh.
No one
I have a
is
feeling
saved.
I'm going to gripe at
The
them
age
for
of
that.
Humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so
There's no
fast.
way to tell.
1 second we were gathering
Unless she licked all my beans.
The next we were
She
hiding
would
in
not
the
do
shed
that.
while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the destroyers, bringers of darkness, heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet.
I don't like the way that
I just
armor looks.
sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here.
So
before
I
the
made a
attack.
mistake once.
That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have
I'm sorry. Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't
Thanks,
seen your
Fix.
Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
Can you tell me anything about
I
the
once
beacon?
was teaching
It's
a
some
group
type
of little
data
children,
module from a galaxy-wide
kindergartners.
communications network,
One of them offered me a
remarkably
mint.
well-preserved.
I said, that's
It could
very
be the
kind.
greatest
And I took a
scientific
mint.
discovery of our lifetime.
And her mother's like,
Miraculous new
you didn't eat one of her
technologies,
mints, did
groundbreaking
you? And I
medical
was like,
advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
why?
Unearth the heart of evil.
And then she informed me
Awaken the
that
beast.
she
Unleashed the darkness.
she puts all of them in her mouth and then back in the container. And I was like, that's great. And then I learned a lesson never to accept edibles from children. Yeah.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Well, she was always a sweet little girl, and I was like, yeah, sure, that's very sweet. Thank you very much. And I was I was too naive to realize that I should have taken it, hidden it, and then never put it in my mouth.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
Oh!
Say goodnight, Manuel.
You cannot silence the truth. My voice must be heard.
Oh my God! What did you do?
That might have been a little extreme, Commander.
You
That
can't
little
just go around
smile on
whacking
his
people in
face.
the head.
It was only a matter of time until he did something crazy and dangerous.
I suppose you're right. By the time he wakes up, the meds will have kicked in.
Oh, I can't ask about the assistant again. I was kind of hoping I could.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
Wow. Just sprawled out on the ground.
Yes? Is there something you need?
We better get moving.
Good luck, Commander.
Oh, wait. I can't wait to hear what I can do with those people hiding in the spaceport. What?
Saren.
Why would you tell me this now? In the middle of a cutscene.
Nihilus.
This isn't your mission, Saren.
What is that? Am I
What are you
creeping
doing
in the
here?
background? What is that sound?
The council thought you could use
Yeah.
some help on this.
I like Saren as a villain.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Overkill. Oh yeah, let's do that. Overkill. Excellent.
What is that? Off in the distance.
A Reaper.
Shit! Look at the size of it.
You gotta admit, like, BioWare had the art direction for the Mass Effect series, like, down from the very beginning. They did a really good job with it. Whoa, now all of a sudden I can really sprint. Okay. No! I keep trying to reload my weapon. Okay, there's that. Easy decryption. Woohoo! That was very
Everybody
easy.
stay calm out there. We're coming out. We're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
Nobody moves a muscle until we know who you are.
I will shoot you through your face right now!
I told you we should have stayed hidden.
It's okay. We're all on the same side here. We're just farmers. We've been hiding ever since that ship first showed up.
How did you miss it?
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
It was probably trying to block communication.
No, not really.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
All right.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should...
Oh yeah. Here comes the confrontation.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
If there's something you're not telling me...
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring. Nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
You greedy bastard. You weren't running for your life. You were running to check on your merchandise.
No, it's not like that. I just knew there were some packages here, something we could use. I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of
Oh,
it.
already with the first renegade option.
I'm only gonna ask this once. Think long and hard before you lie to me again. Are you sure all you've got is one lousy pistol?
Oh, wait!
Wait, I just remembered. I just had it in my pocket. Might as well take that too. That's everything, really.
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
Wow. I've been going renegade the whole time and I can't click this? Really?
Okay, forget about it. I've got more important things to worry about.
I'm surprised. Alright, combat sensor, Stinger 2, take all. Alright, so I'm not really caring too much about a pistol right now. Whoops. We'll go this way. Like, trying to jump. I forgot I can't jump in this game. I'm a white guy. That was a little disorienting. This camera angle blows. Can we go faster, please?
Commander, It's Nihilus.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
I like the way you hid behind those crates during the fight. Really helped us out.
Me? But I'm just a dock worker. I don't even have a weapon. My name's Powell. I saw what happened.
See, they
to
just
that Turian.
ignore it and
The
skip
other one
on.
shot him.
What the hell are you talking about?
There were 2 Turians here. Your friend and another one he called Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone.
See, to me, I feel like...
If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
I'm prescient.
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
Let's not ask about any of that.
You ditch work. Then you cower back here and do nothing while the Geth butcher everyone else.
Not like you had a choice,
I don't
dude.
even have a gun. What was I supposed to do? Run out there and die?
I kind of agree with him in that.
I couldn't save
about that.
Nobody could. It was horrible.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went.
Okay.
I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Yeah, now that someone's come to save your butt. Oh. We've got incoming. Alright, so I feel like Mass Effect... Oh, I needed to do this.
I'm gonna miss the farmer's market.
I feel like Mass Effect 2 is really where they... like the masterpiece of the series. Yeah, we're not putting anything into Charm. But we are going to do... I believe this unlocks... Yeah, so we're going to go down the assault rifle route. We'll do some combat armor. And... let's see. I'm not too worried about fitness right now. We're going to have to do some assault training to unlock it. Alright, there we go. I don't care if you think it's taking too long, we're doing it! Yeah. That's a much better pistol. Like, this whole thing feels so janky to me. Like, it's just so weird. No armor upgrades. What about my assault rifle? Combat sensor. 1 level detection. Yeah, I feel like the, that's where they were trying to make it really RPG-like, and it just feels wrong. Oh yeah, that's much better. What the? What's going on there? In order to hide effectively, you must break your right arm. Skitter, 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 skitter. My hand is broken. Oh no. What's going on? I can't even lean out from behind the cover. There we go. You gotta put your hand on your hips like this. Oh, I see. It's not taking any damage because it's trying to teach me something. Throw. Thank you. What is... Oh, I forgot about this. His arms are completely screwed. Oh, and I'm fatigued. Great. There we go. Go, 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 go. His arms are completely... Like, I can't unbreak them. Alright, have a good fix. Have a good fix there, Lurk. You right. And yes, I know that's Lurch, not Lurk. But get off my back. Yeah, I'm kind of liking the soldier route, even if my arms are completely broken. Hopefully this tram will fix it.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Roger, roger.
I say we take off and nuke the entire site from orbit.
Unnecessary.
It's the only way to be sure.
Oh, the bombs thing. Yeah, I forgot about this. Come on. Yay, my arms don't suck anymore.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
I don't care about the untrained weapon.
Find them all and shut them down.
Alright, come on, come on, come on. See, this is how it starts. Cleaning is a gateway drug, man. First you clean your desk, and then you gotta clean your room, and then you gotta vacuum, and the next thing you know, you're spring cleaning all over again. So the only takeaway here is never ever clean. Yeah. Until Ari gets so pissed about it, we spring clean. Alright, I can get across here. This fatigue nonsense is getting on my nerves. I thought Shepard was a super soldier. Ow. Just kill him! Come on, shields, come back. This shield recharge time is terrible too. I don't like this. Way to take that one like a champ, Ash. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, well, how come I can't have like 6 shield slots like Caden has? These friggin' biotics, man. Should kill them all. Heavy armor. Thank you. Equipment. Okay, where'd those come from? Let me click on things. Oh, I can't wear it yet. You suck. Why not? I'm inspecting the heavy armor yet, I guess. There are bombs. Can we run faster, please? Ow! Get out of my way! Ah, that's not what I'm so in a habit of reloading my weapons after I use them. Alright, we gotta get down there. This, like, what the? Where'd the cover go? Okay, that was weird. Manual override. Wasn't he standing next to a box? It looked like it just disappeared on me. Okay, I can't jump. Don't care if I'm fatigued. There are bombs. Let's go! How do I get to that? Did I miss a bomb up there? Are we gonna die? Heavy armor. Yay, more heavy armor. Woohoo. Can we run a little faster, please? I sure would appreciate that. None of the bombs are here. Oh, fantastic. That means we're gonna die. I've completely missed where the bombs are. Uh-oh. No. Faster. Ugh. Come on. Run. Sprint, dude. I know you can do it in combat. Let's go. Oh, we're gonna die. Because I've missed the bombs, we're gonna die. Come on! I've never failed this mission before. With 25 seconds to spare. Or 20. Forgot it takes a while to actually disarm. Yeah. Always had it under control. You know, I forgot to use my my bullet accuracy ability thingy. Probably would have come in handy with this dude that was over the bridge. Alright. Time to drop some LSD and have some visions, yo. Investigate the beacon.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology.
I'll help you. Boom that.
Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
I always found this vision to be very disturbing. And this will go on record as one of the very few kind things that my Shepard has ever done for his crew.
Shepard! No, don't touch him. It's too dangerous.
Oh, that's right. We don't get to see the full vision right now. I forgot. Can't he ever have an altruistic goal? I guess not. Bum, bum, bum.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy. A human alliance vessel.
It's always cool to hear from Counselor Troy.
Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
must be eliminated.
I don't remember the Asari ever having those slitted eyes before. It looks like her eyes are slitted like a cat's.
Doctor Chakwas, I think he's waking up.
Yeah, I bet you did. There it is.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Like the morning after shore leave. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault.
Yeah, but I don't think
must
that
have triggered
changes
some
their
kind
eyes.
of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
I expect better of my people, Williams. You endangered our entire mission.
Don't be so hard on her, Commander. We have no idea if that's what actually set it off. Unfortunately,
Yeah, but
we'll
that's
never get
because
the
he was
chance
playing
to
around
find
with
out.
bionetic
The
implants.
beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
Not a local hospital.
I don't suppose it occurred to you that Eden Prime has medical facilities?
Listen, you're better off in this infirmary than in any hospital on Eden Prime. Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreams.
I know we're about to go to the Citadel. I really liked what they did with the Citadel after Mass Effect 1. It's way too big.
Destruction.
Too much wandering around the Citadel in Mass Effect 1 faux show.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
Oh, we get
I
to...
don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins
The only compassionate thing
You did a good job,
we can
Shepard.
say because it's not a decision tree.
Chief Williams isn't part of the Normandy crew.
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Ooh.
I don't want her on my ship.
I'm the captain of this ship, Commander, and I want Williams on our crew.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you.
I was worried that would actually
Things
kick her
look
out.
bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
The Council can kiss my ass. I won't let them blame me for losing the beacon. I didn't do anything wrong.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian.
Oh, I forgot about
Saren's
his history with
best,
Saren.
a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
Such an odd...
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people.
There's something wrong with the...
Butchering them.
With the...
We need to report this to the
Look
Council,
there.
Shepard.
They'll think I'm crazy.
We don't know what information was
That, like,
stored.
sadness or introspective
Lost
look
Prothean
looked
technology,
weird.
Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction, whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's
a
not
bullet
that
or
easy.
10.
He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
When have they ever done anything for humanity?
If we expose Saren as a traitor, the Council will revoke his Spectre status. I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Having to hold my tongue to prevent from bringing up how little that did with a another political travesty that happened today. Give me a second. All right, I am back. Let's talk to the crew. You will live.
They'll be glad to hear you're okay.
Man, look at this coming out swinging.
You're not assigned to this ship.
Captain Anderson had me transferred to his command. Must have figured I knew what I was doing.
Wow.
You have a problem with me, Chief?
You questioned my competence through the entire mission.
Best way to stop that is to show me you're competent. But I don't remember inviting you to come back to the ship with us.
You didn't. Captain Anderson did.
I need to go speak with Joker.
Goodbye, Commander.
That's the best response.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I like
enlisted right
Chocolate.
out of
She's
med
cool.
school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe.
She cares a lot for Joker.
I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd
You have an unhealthy obsession,
But
my friend.
humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth, or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into.
I like
He cares
Anderson.
about the people under his command.
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission, but he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an elder.
See, this is one of the things I'm curious about, because they start this discussion about his biotic background and how he struggles with it because he was an early biotic.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration.
Yeah.
Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of
But
complications?
I never got to go down that
Severe
route
mental
because he
disabilities,
died in my
insanity,
playthrough.
crippling physical
So
pain. There's a
I'm
long
curious to
list of
see if that
horrific
goes
side
on
effects.
for
Caden's
2 and 3.
lucky. He just gets migraines.
How well do you know the
Ah,
lieutenant?
crap. I just
I've
asked
never
this.
worked with him. Tends to keep to himself, though.
Goodbye.
Maybe...
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
I don't care. Goodbye.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Me too. Wow. Okay. When I came back here, I was like, oh, cool. Let's see what Miranda has to say.
This is taking too long.
Go speak to Joker when you're ready.
gonna miss the farmer's
Tell him to bring the Normandy into dock.
Fix, if you want that sound clip, all you got to do is ask. I'm happy to send it to you. I'm assuming it's you. Alright, let's head down. Let's see, where else can we go? Oh, the layout of this is so different. Oh, the Mass Effect 1 elevators. I forgot about this. A lot of people complained about the elevators in Mass Effect 1 because they were thinly veiled loading zones. I thought they were okay because they used the opportunity to, like, add some conversational flavor to the game between your companions. I thought it was okay. But, you know gamers, some of them are never happy.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing.
You don't mind if I buy some things off the black market,
as
right?
long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself. and
He
it's not
seriously seems to imply
Well,
he's
the
getting
licenses alone have set me back
black
more than
market
I'd
stuff.
like.
Oh,
But no
license.
licenses,
Yeah.
no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
What are licenses? Why do you need them?
Manufacturers sell licenses. Each license allows me to buy and sell a certain brand of products. I already have several basic ones, but you'll need to buy more if you want me to bring in different brands. Many of the best licenses are hard to get, but
Wow.
they're well worth
So
the
not
cost
only
if
do
you
I
can
have
find
to
them.
buy weapons, not only do I have to pay you, I have to pay others for the privilege to pay you for their things.
What do the different manufacturers offer?
Sounds
There are
like
too many
double
for me
dipping
to
to
keep
me.
track of, but each license will explain what it's good for.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
All right, let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot about these things. Spectre, Master Gear. 320,000 credits. Yikes. What do you have that's more in my cost range? Buy that. Still, yeah, everything else is too expensive. Let's sell some stuff. I'm pretty much just gonna sell all this stuff except the heavy armor. I don't want to sell that. Although some of it is probably good for others, but I don't care. They'll live. All right. Oh wow, the layout of this place is so different.
Shame about Jenkins, Commander.
That's your opinion.
Shame about Jenkins, Commander.
So, I know that the combat's a little bit weird and the inventory system sucks, but I'm really glad to be playing Mass Effect again. I'd kind of missed it. Wait a second. That's not the bridge up there. Why didn't I finish going down there? Although I'll admit the Renegade run makes it pretty uncomfortable. And I know I'm not doing a lot of talking during the stream right now because the intro is very exposition laden, as is most story-based games. Although some of you probably prefer that I talked as little as possible, so, you know, there's that for you. Alright, let's see. There's the galaxy map. And the briefing room, no one's in there. FTL comlink exam. Yay, experience.
Whatever.
No, I'm trying to preempt
What, you think
things.
I'm just giving these away?
Coconut or spoiled milk? Please let this be a good bean.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
That's enough. I knew that the spoiled milk bean was coming. That's why I made that comment earlier that I haven't gotten a good bean yet, because I was just kind of hoping. Oh, this thing is nasty. Hey, free experience. I also thought the choice of Seth Green as Joker was very interesting, but it works quite well. I love the way he plays the role.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
The Normandy is such a cool ship.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Oh yeah,
so
I
touchy,
totally
Joker.
let that ship
just saying
burn
you
on my
need
first
firepower,
playthrough.
too.
I didn't realize it was a Renegade option.
Look at
I hadn't
that
quite
monster.
figured
Its
that
main
out
gun
yet.
could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this
It
is
won't be for
SS
long.
Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower, Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
All right.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The
Dina's
Turians
always
don't
such a
found colonies
jerk.
on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are.
This is going to be a
Sounds like you've
person that
convinced
I'm
the
really
Council to give us an
happy to
audience.
give renegade responses
They
to.
were not happy about it. Saren
Dina's
is their
always
target.
a jerk.
They don't like him being accused of treason.
I'm not gonna sit on my ass just because the Council doesn't want to do anything. If they won't stop Saren, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Okay. Better draw my gun. It's a civilian area. So I have a feeling that we're probably going to be spending quite a while in the Citadel. It's huge. And it's kind of cumbersome to get around. That's what I was referring to. No patrols are scheduled. So did I just accept a mission out of that? I wonder if I did. Alright, but at least now, look at these weird frame jerks. Oh, these guys are awesome. They're kind of like HK-47 from KOTOR,
This is serious.
except that they can't do emotional inflection, so they have to tell people what emotion they're tying to their statement.
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind.
You don't say.
I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
You know, honestly, I kind of have a paranoia that this is how I come across when I stream.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that.
That
And if you
monotone
do,
voice
I
that
am
never
very
really
sorry for
changes,
you.
and it just keeps droning on and on and on.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture.
You're
with
totally
others.
right! Except, they're not sad, they just sound sad.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first
Zorro.
made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this
They also
great
appear to
station.
not have eyeballs. Those are like black, soulless voids if ever I've seen them.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor
So do
prefer
I.
the
I don't
safety
want to
and
clean it ever.
familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups, though we are always welcoming to outsiders. Our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
Elcor would be very good with putting people to
What
sleep.
do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet.
I probably ought to
The
do a
Council
manual
doesn't
save
care
at some
about our
point just to
races.
make sure I don't lose 2
Chastising
hours of
rebuke.
progress.
Your tone is inappropriate, Dan. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere
Alright.
farewell.
I
Good
can't
day
talk
to
to
you,
him.
human. Enjoy your time on
And
the
this is one of
Citadel.
the keepers.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology.
You're just
but I
standing
am here
there.
on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
Well, it's a good thing that you're taking
What did
responsibility.
this Asari do to get you so upset?
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority.
I think that's enough to say, really.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here.
Okay.
Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day.
Just look for the alluring Asari. He's right there. Open. Ah. I think Avina is down here.
Welcome to the Presidium.
Yep.
Allow me to be your guide. Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
Are you real? You can clearly see through her, dude.
So are you a person or a program?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Give me the tour.
What kind of assistance are we talking about?
Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss
There's just a
matters
wall
of
there.
interstellar importance.
Let's just ask about specters.
Do you know anything about specters?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is handpicked by the Council. Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
Alright, embassies, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Let's ask about CSEC.
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel security
CSEC is
serves
kind of
as law
important.
enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals
I forget
from
why that
virtually
changes to
every
Bailey.
species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
Goodbye.
One of the things I really
thank you
appreciate
for
about the
using
story of
Avina.
Mass Effect
Please enjoy your
is that
visit
they
to the
don't
Citadel.
start out human-centric. Like,
Sure is peaceful here.
in the Mass Effect storyline,
This place is a little
humans
too
are
perfect.
the
Like they're hiding something.
are the babies of the galaxy. Like, they're new. Everybody else has been here, and the humans are like the new upstarts that everybody's kind of
The human
irritated
ambassadors
with.
up the stairs, first room on the right.
Human about.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on.
But I
all
like
who
that.
arrive,
It's
dignitaries
very
and notable
different
people.
compared to like Star Trek, where it's like the Federation's like the big bureaucratic government of the galaxy kind of
What
thing.
is this place?
Like,
This is the
as opposed to
Presidio,
this one
more
where everyone's just
specifically,
kind of
you're
like,
at the Citadel
yes, we get it, you're
embassies.
new.
If you have more
You're not
questions,
ready for
please
this yet.
access
I
Savina.
like that.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Nothing there. And a lot of people like to give crap to Mass Effect 3's ending.
I can't believe
And they're
I
like,
landed a
oh,
job
it's
here. This place
it's
is
terrible.
fantastic.
The way that the series ended sucks so bad. And it's like, dude, you're crapping on a truly terrific storytelling series for like the last 0.1% of the story. That doesn't invalidate the other 99.9%. It's still worth playing. And it's still a favorite of mine, even with the ending included. I didn't really either. I get what some people say about like how, well, we'll talk about that in a minute.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Have we met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Palin, head of CSEC. It's my job to know when someone like you arrives on the Citadel. Was there something you needed, Commander?
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
You're not going to be very fond of
Just don't
me.
trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
The Council treats us like second-class citizens. We have to fight for everything we get.
Good. Then fight for it. But don't expect the rest of us to just
That's
sit back
fair.
and let you take it.
I like that.
I'm a busy man, Commander. Are we done here?
Let's see. Spectre, CSEC. Let's ask about CSEC.
Tell me about CSEC.
And then we'll ask about the
CSEC
investigation.
provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council,
The Citadel
I spend
Police.
most of my time liaising between the two.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
I'll be going.
Goodbye, Commander.
So, a lot of people like to crap on Mass Effect 3's ending because they said, you know, all of your choices matter, blah, 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 blah. And people are like, oh, this just boils down to, like, the same ending with a different Instagram filter on it, blah, 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 blah. That bothers me. That's an entirely ignorant stance to take. Let's not draw our weapons in front of this nice CSEC officer, please. Because, to me, a lot of the choices that you make through Mass Effect 1 and 2 do wrap up in 3, just not in the ending. And it's just like, that's ignorant talk there. Like, suck it up, Buttercup. It's still a great game.
What do you want?
Haters be hating, man.
Commander.
Don't listen to them.
Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
And
so
I thought
what can
Mass
I do
Effect
for you,
3's
Commander?
ending made sense to me. Like, it's a good ending. I'm cool with it. I am glad that they extended it a little, but, you know.
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
That's expensive.
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
Convincing.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
You know who I am?
Congratulations.
Your arrival created a bigger than average stir among the diplomats
Crap,
and
man.
hangers-on around
I have to
here.
do the laundry,
There's
too.
always something new happening around here.
No, I'll probably
I can
get
fill
Ari
you
to
in
do
on
that.
some
I'll go
points of
grocery
interest if
shopping
you'd
tomorrow.
like.
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies, not much going on here. Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shaira's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will.
Only
If you
from
need
4 different
supplies,
people
you can
already.
Try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I try Flux or Cora's Den.
Yeah.
What is Shaira's?
The consort, she entertains clients who can afford.
They're like,
her
oh,
services.
they didn't include the
diplomats and
Rachni Queen in the
ambassadors
ending.
her
That's one of the
at
big
one time
major
or another.
choices. It's like, dude, they wrapped that up.
But also very respectable.
If you saved her, she's included
Tell me
as
about
part of
Flux and
Mass
Cora's
Effect
Den.
3. You
Well,
got what you wanted.
Flux has
The
gambling and
entire
dancing
game
certainly
is the
more
ending.
lively than this place. Cora's Den, on the other hand, well, let's just say it's livelier and deadlier all at the same time.
Thank you. Oh, it drives me crazy when I hear people say that.
So long, Commander. Have a pleasant day.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It certainly would be interesting to have a Mass Effect that ended like Chrono Trigger, where there's like 17 different kinds of endings. But on a game designed at this scale, that's entirely impractical. Like, it's not feasible. You could do it, but it would have added like probably a year or two to the game's development. And require unnecessary replays. Yeah, exactly. It literally was a choice about the end. No, why did I... What I get for clicking on crap I didn't mean to click on. Yeah. And the war choices, the war, whoa. And the war effort thing you're rating there was put there to encourage you to play through and experience the consequences of other choices so that you had more choice in the final ending.
The council isn't going to ask me any questions, are they?
I doubt it. We've made a report.
We're leaving the council. What are you whining about?
No, we don't, sir.
This was one of the things that people complained about a lot with Mass Effect 1. I'm cool with the little flavor conversation, but now it's just kind of like, yep. Crap. As I knock things off my... Whoops. Oh, all right. So I wonder if that Hanar's having...
Bug thing over there. What's it doing?
Please do not disturb the keepers.
What if I could disturb him
Please do not
anyway?
disturb the keepers.
Is that Hanar over here? No, he's not. Later, there'll be a Hanar over here preaching about the Enkindlers and a Turian who doesn't like hearing about it. I'll be very interested to see what the renegade option is there. Well, I mean, you saw how long that took. I've got this game loaded on an SSD. I'm not even sure those really existed to this level back in that day. So to have like 20 seconds of literally just straight elevator music seems very unnecessary for a game like this. I can understand that complaint. I loved how they integrated the keepers. Ah, Mr. Barlavon.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, very.
Did you play all the
famous
DLCs
one,
for the
yes.
series?
You are the one called Shepard. You were at Torfan, correct? You led the final
One of the
assault
few
against
games
the
where I
enemy
really
base.
felt the DLCs were
Memory
worth
serves.
it. Yeah.
I don't like strangers keeping tabs on me.
Forgive me, Earth Clan.
Don't worry, man.
My
Shadow,
name is Barlavon.
the Shadow
My job
Broker's
makes it
monitoring
necessary for
everything.
me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
Yeah. I gave Invis the same advice.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex.
In that moment where
A mix of
like
laws
you're
and
running
regulations
up
from
to the
dozens
exit
of
point while
interstellar
the
economies.
asteroid approaches the relay,
I'm an expert
that's a
in how all
goosebumps
these
moment for me.
economies
I
interact.
love that moment.
For a fee, I share my expertise. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even so, many of my clients would prefer their transactions remain undisclosed.
Yeah, it's legal, but we don't want to
For
talk about it.
example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting?
It sounds like insider trading.
Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain. I can keep his personal finances private.
Still sounds shady to me.
Then we can only hope he will never be cursed with a large enough fortune to require my services.
Mm-hmm.
What's it like living here on the Citadel?
The station is without
Rules
a doubt
for
the greatest
thee,
wonder in the
not for
galaxy.
me.
It is a technological marvel, but its true splendor goes much deeper than the hull and engines. From the Presidium to the wards,
Oh, I love this story!
The entire station is a testament to the success of the Council. All the species of Citadel spaced together in a single strong community.
All right, I don't need information about the Presidium or the wards, so we're not going to worry about this right now.
Goodbye.
I'm surprised he didn't bring up the Shadow Broker. I know Barlavan is an agent of the Shadow Broker. I thought for sure he was the one who brought it up first. All right, let's see. Boo-boo. Nothing to talk to here.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder.
Face name?
Though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
Let's see, investigate.
What exactly do you sell?
Only the finest and most luxurious items that credits can buy.
Ooh.
This one is able to procure almost any item the human would desire, for a price, naturally.
I'll look at what he's got later.
Why do you refer to yourself as this one?
No personal pronouns for the Hanar.
For the same reason that humans are so inquisitive. It is part of our culture. Specifically, Hanar only refer to themselves in the first person with family or intimates. And we rarely do so with other species. It is just our
I didn't
way.
know. I forgot that detail. They can't. They do have personal pronouns. They just don't use them with other people, except family.
Who are you?
This one's face name
We
is
just
Delaninder.
heard this.
Please take time to
Yeah,
examine
blah,
the
blah,
fine
blah.
goods it
Tell me
has.
your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so.
Non-human items.
You will
Bump
not
that.
be disappointed.
Upgrades. Shield battery. Plus 45 shields. I might actually buy this. Given how many hits I'm taking. Ooh, I've been complaining about how slow my shield recovers. Well, I can afford them both. Let's get them both. Suck it up, Buttercup. We're doing this. Alright, so we got them both. So he says he sells the most decadent items, and he sells 3 things. Well, in that category. I forgot I limited it. More keepers. Keepers everywhere. It may be quirky as all get out, but I'm really glad I'm replaying this. I love this story so much. Yeah. Non-human. I'll never have non-humans on my crew. What's up, Rex? Where does this go? Oh, this just goes to a bridge across the... Oh, no. I thought Shaira's was around here. Is it not?
I've had my office
Yeah.
rearranged 5 times now.
5 times? Why? What do
Sounds
they
like
want?
kinder.
How should I know? It's not like keepers offer an explanation for what they're doing.
And yet, everyone just lets them go on doing whatever it is they do.
Well, yeah,
What choice do
Avina
we have?
kind of calls
We
them
try to
off.
stop them, they just shut down and another one replaces it.
Just strange that we know so little about them.
Not to mention frustrating.
And they're everywhere.
Welcome. I am Nailina. I
Yeah.
don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today.
Yeah, but
Would
I
you
think
like
that
me
the
to
viewpoints
see
that they
when the
give you of the
consort will be able
Citadel
to
in
meet
2
with
and
you?
3 are enough to convey its size. I just think that they made it way too
Can't I
big
just
in
go in?
Mm, I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services.
Yeah, I'm
But
gonna
if you
need
wish
you to
to leave
come
your
in
name,
on
she'll make every effort to meet
Saturday.
with you.
Yeah. A personal question.
What do you do here, Nolina?
I'm one of the consort's acolytes.
2.
Many
Mass
of the
Effect
people here
2 is
today
my
will not
personal
see the
favorite.
consort, but
It
they
is
expect to be attended to just
BioWare's
the same.
masterpiece.
It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
What exactly do you attend to?
Mass
Well,
Effect 1
each
is the
acolyte
worst of the
has her
trilogy,
unique
in my
abilities.
opinion.
Some soothe with song, others with
And the fact that they
conversation.
hadn't quite hit their stride yet, and some
As
of the
much as possible,
mechanics
we
are a
seek
little
to match the
kludgier than they
needs of our
should be.
clients to the skills
Mass
of our
Effect 2, I
acolytes.
felt really perfected the
My
formula
specialty is touch.
and was
My fingertips
pretty
can
much
find
perfect
every
throughout.
tension point in your body and relieve it.
I'd like to try out your services.
Excellent. I'll add you to our client list. We should be able to see you in 3 or 4 months.
And that sounds like making a doctor's appointment.
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name and you'll be contacted. Is there anything else?
What is the consort? What does she do?
Did I not already ask
It's
this?
difficult
No, I
to
didn't.
explain. She's many things to many people and something different for each. Some seek her for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure. Most of the time, our clients won't realize
Out
what
of
they were
curiosity,
seeking
Liz,
until
did you ever
after
play
she has
KOTOR?
provided it for them.
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
Okay.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely a woman with remarkable compassion
So-
and a generous spirit.
BioWare
suggest
was
you make
known
an
for this
appointment and
type
see
of
for
game.
yourself.
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Nalina,
Yes, Shaira?
We'll talk in a moment.
send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with him.
Yes, of course, mistress. Huh. It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
No, I'm gonna say sure.
Where do I go?
Just head upstairs.
I
She'll
don't
be
think that's a
waiting for you.
running. I don't think that's a Paragon thing to say yes. I think that's a do you want to do it now or later question.
I see even the humans find the consort irresistible.
I must prepare myself.
This is my first time. I can't believe I didn't come sooner.
Phrasing!
Welcome. It is a pleasure to see you. You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
Oh, let's shop talk. Bye. All right, sure, Shaira.
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great
Look,
many
but
things
don't
about
touch.
you since your arrival here in our citadel.
I don't like people spying on me.
I apologize, Commander. I make it my business to know when important people arrive on the station. Many of them become clients.
My
But that
eyes
is
are
not
made
why
of
I asked
light.
you here. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
I remember it was a thing back in the day, but I didn't remember that it was one of the first.
Get to the point.
I have a
Oof.
friend, Septimus, a retired
Oh, it's so
Turian
cringy to
general.
do that
I won't discuss
sometimes.
the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Cora's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
I'm going to accept the mission. I don't want to say not interested. That seems like the renegade option to take. See, this is going to be one of the itchy things where I have to decide, like, is this renegade Paragon or is this I don't want it, I want it? So I'll go with I'll see.
I don't make any promises, but I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Commander. That is all I can ask.
So
Appeal to
I'm
a
not
sense of
always going to
honor.
go for that
Remind
bottom
him
right of
of
the
his position as
conversation
a
wheel
general.
if I don't think it's what I'm intending for it to do.
Stop spreading lies about me. I'd be very grateful.
Personal space, please. What are you doing?
Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
So here's the deal. The story is terrific throughout.
Whatever. Baldy, pass me a sensor beam.
What, do you think I'm just giving these away?
Stinky Socks or Tutti Frutti?
Because I'm not.
A little nervous.
That's understandable.
It's socks again. Does this thing have any good beans in it? Anyway, KOTOR was the series that BioWare made before they made Mass Effect. I think they were kind of getting their feet wet on this in an established IP before they made their own. No, felt pretty clean. Nice and glossed. No issues. Alright, so we're back to the embassies. We've done that. Excuse me. So I feel like with Mass Effect they really kind of perfected it. Although, sorry, I got that bean stuck in my teeth. Although Mass Effect 1 was arguably the one where they were really kind of working on the conversation system and the universe itself and how they wanted things to flow. Elevators. Gain access to the wards. Suck it up. Oh, they were the ones that made Baldur's Gate? I didn't realize that. Like, Mass Effect 1 has some kludginess. It's a great first step. The story is there throughout, regardless. But some of the mechanics weren't quite ironed out yet. It wasn't until 2 came along that I felt like they really kind of polished it down to the perfect blend between RPG and action-based. And I feel like with Mass Effect 3, they leaned a little too heavily on the action-based side of things. And I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to go down here either, although this may be C-Sec. Nope, this is the wards. Alright, let's go talk to the Citadel. I have not played Dragon's Age yet. It's on my to-do list. There is a BioWare masterpiece I have yet to play. I've forgotten I have that. I'll have to stream it someday. I still have The Witcher 2. The Witcher series also, I'll say.
How you holding up, Lieutenant?
So, like, when it comes to these, like, story-based games I got on my list, I got plenty of those.
Maybe you've just got a good stress release.
Really?
I know
Are
that
1 and 2 not worth
death
playing?
unless synthetic acids gets rid of my headaches.
Really? Huh. Well, to me, it sounds so alien to me, the fact that Noob started the series, or Liz started the series, the Mass Effect series at 3, and I think Noob said he skipped 2 or something. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. It's a cohesive story. It's like skipping chapters 10 through 20 in a 40-chapter story. Okay.
Saren's hiding something.
Garrus.
Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Garrus is my boy. I love Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the C-Sec investigation into Saren.
Man, oh! Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Sounds like you came up empty.
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid. But I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard.
Alenko says
Maybe they'll
ignore
listen
him.
to you.
Yeah, sure.
You
The
don't wanna keep the
council
council
listens
waiting.
to me. No problem. Nope. Alenko's gonna live this playthrough. Sorry. Alright, blah, 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 blah. I'm pretty sure these doors don't open. Yeah.
Don't be ridiculous. The Volus won't be joining the council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
Ooh, coattails.
Allowing the humans to join us is a sound strategic move. But the Volus? No. The Hanar are likely to be next, then the Elcor.
You may be right, though the Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just don't like them because you have trouble understanding them.
Garrus was a really cool character, and I liked him a lot. I loved his backstory as, like, the cop who didn't quite fit in because he couldn't be enough of a politician to fit in. What's up, Corvette? Welcome back. Long time no see. All right, Anderson, let's go.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
There's some interesting parallels to modern times in this story.
You're the one who destroyed the beacon. Then you tried to cover it up.
Shift the blame to cover your own failures. Just like Captain Anderson. He's taught you well. But what can you expect from a human?
Always happy to talk sass
You
to
can
Saren.
expect me to kill you the next time we meet.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that.
I'm not sure.
That's not his decision.
That's a good question.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are
I
wasting
might
your
try to
time,
keep the fish alive.
and mine.
You can't hide behind the council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
No.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth.
That was a thorough investigation.
Your petition to have
Good
him
work.
disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
I like the sad music like I've died and the game is
It was a
over.
mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history.
Yeah, let's
between
go
you and
into
Saren.
it.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like.
I got some real
And it has to
racist
be
shit to say. Is it really? Have they really novelized it? It deserves it.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
It's not in one?
Garrus, that CSEC
Aww.
investigator. We saw him arguing with the executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
He's a Turian. I don't want him on our side.
Not all Turians are like Saren. If he can help, we need to find him.
Of course, the renegade
I
option
have
turns me into a
contact in
raging
C-Sec who
racist.
can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
It's done.
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district.
Oh, that's why he didn't mention it. I got there too early.
The shadow broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
So would I. Oh, dude.
Sometimes 1,000 people must die so 1,000,000 can live.
Wow.
But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Let's see. Let's ask about the Shadow Broker. That's important.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics. Doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works.
I do kind of enjoy this simple system of
he's just a resource we can use.
Intelligence
or maybe they are.
agency.
Nobody really knows.
This is taking too long.
You and Saren have a history.
I'm gonna miss the farmer's market.
What happened?
About 20 years ago.
I just asked him about
Saren,
this.
But I saw how he operates.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
No
Harkin, don't care. We'll find
no
out about him.
hesitation.
Barlavon.
He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the Council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the Council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Yeah, let's do this.
Who cares if we get a seat on the Council? What's the big
Who gives
deal?
a crap?
If the
I'm
Council
just gonna let
passes
them
a
all
ruling on
die
an
anyway.
interstellar matter, we have to follow it. We don't have the fleets or political allies to defy them. Once we get a seat on the Council, we'll be able
That's
to
a practical
influence those
answer.
rulings, protect our own interests. No more jumping through hoops whenever we want something. Take this mess we're in now. If humanity had a seat on the Council, we'd just send the Citadel fleet out to take care of Saren and his Geth. Problem solved.
I can't. I have a feeling the Renegade option during this playthrough is going to
I should
be
go.
putting
Good
Udina
luck,
on the
Shepard.
council.
I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
But personally, I would rather have someone who cares about what's good and what's right on the council than some sniveling political douchebag like Udina. Like, I'm sorry. Oh, what?
You sure have to climb a lot of stairs to reach the council. Think that's supposed to be symbolic of their importance?
Everyone must
That guy's
look up
to
to
something.
us.
What guy?
Oh, yeah.
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind.
It's never bad to have well-meaning
Yes, is there something you want?
citizens on a governmental decision-making body. It's bad when you have power-hungry hypocrites on those bodies.
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the keep.
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
Just tell me what you're doing. I'm not here to get you into trouble.
All right.
The one time
I
there's
guess it
not a
wouldn't hurt to
renegade
tell you.
option, I get to play
I'm
along.
using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
I could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard, with the Alliance military.
And this is my favorite
Well,
Solarian
I
on the
suppose I could use the
Citadel.
help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database.
Morden Solus
send a few
all the
credits your
way.
for each unique scan.
It bothered me so much that they changed Morden's
should get
voice
going,
actor
then.
for Mass Effect 3.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
Happy awkwardness to you too. Can I scan that one? Yeah. He probably already hit that one, but it doesn't matter.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the council's
Aw,
assistants.
Admiral Kahoku.
Commander?
I believe he gets killed by Cerberus, if memory serves. Boop. Guys are standing there
This is
and
taking too long. I'm gonna miss the farmer's market.
you will live. Get over it.
Do not attempt to melee a clicker. The chat is faster than light, Gilly, but my stupidity is even faster than that. You could take that to the bank.
I had to edit that clip to remove some pauses between noob speech. I was rather proud of that one. I think that was the first one that I actually took the clip of myself rather than fix. Like, he said that, and I boomed it, and someone helped me boom it, and I was like, this is too good to wait for fix on. I'm gonna download Audacity and doctor this one myself, and I did. Yeah. Because for the most part, you've been avoiding noobs The Last of Us playthrough. And I think part of it is because you don't want to play it, you're not interested in the game, and partly because you might play it someday, which both of which I can understand the stance, but I was like, this is too good to let just go into the ether uncaptured. I must get this one. Oh my gosh, can we get moving, please? Gosh. Down to the wards. I had a feeling you've been pretty busy lately. Oh, I like this elevator jazz, this like elevator version of the Mass Effect theme.
I can't believe the council ignored all the evidence against Saren.
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they take his word over ours.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
So do I. There's something about it where like it just like the more I get involved with like following political news, the angrier I get. And I don't like being an angry person, but at the same time it's kind of important. Well, that's good. I enjoyed the game a lot, but you know, it's not everybody's cup of tea. Nothing is. So, I'm down with that. At least you know. Oh, yes, he's here now. Yes.
Public disturbance. It's against Citadel regulations.
This one is unsure why the other would not wish word of the enkindlers to be spread.
Fair enough. It's hard to argue against a cup of tea being a cup of tea. Hang on one second. I will be right back, and we're going to deal with a Hanar who thinks he can preach about the enkindlers without a license.
I'm gonna miss the farmer's market.
Gee. The sound of it. All right.
Do you desire to learn of the enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
Are you allowed to preach here in the Presidium?
Just immediately taking the
this
CSEC
unworthy
officer's
one speaks
stance.
are merely observations of the truth. The CSEC officer requests that this one purchase an evangelical permit to spread the truth of the Enkindlers.
Simple, get out of here.
If that's all the CSEC officer wants, why not just buy the permit?
The truth of the Enkindlers is universal. This one humbly believes that the truth should not be suppressed. Exacting payment as a means of imposing limits upon the truth is an abrogation of this one's religious freedom.
So you're breaking the law by preaching without a permit right now?
The CSEC officer states that preaching in this place is forbidden, and preaching anywhere on the Citadel requires a permit.
Well?
This one humbly submits that it is not preaching to state the truth of the Enkindlers, and thus no permit should be necessary.
Wouldn't this one think that you would want a permit so that you could be above board in all cases?
Who are the Enkindlers?
Oh.
Your people know them as the Protheans.
Oh!
They are the true creators of this one's people.
I didn't know that they knew the
Hanar
Protheans
from
uplifted
into
them.
Consciousness by granting this one's people the gift of speech.
Cool story, bro.
This is the Presidium, not a church. Evangelize somewhere else.
This one's beliefs will not be suppressed. If others wish to try, they are welcome to do so.
Wait, he said no? I can't shoot him!
The CSEC... This one humbly...
This is the Presidium.
This one's...
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
Shoot it. Where is shoot it on this wheel?
Because it's a big, stupid jellyfish.
How can I convince my superior that I deserve a promotion if I cannot convince this annoying jelly to leave? I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
Wow! I'd rather go with the you're pathetic option.
If you can't solve this problem, you don't even deserve to be in CSEC.
I didn't ask for your help, human. I can deal with this myself.
I kind of half expected him to, like, walk away weeping.
How can I am not unreasonable.
Alright, let's see if we go with,
free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
Let's see what happens if we go with arrest it.
Why don't you just arrest the Hanar?
I could arrest the jelly, but my superior has requested that I find a solution that does not anger the Hanar.
How do you arrest a
Hanar
Hanar?
become
Handcuffs don't
vocal
work.
when they feel their religious beliefs are being suppressed.
What's the purpose behind the evangelical permits?
Forcing religious evangelicals to register for a
You just
permit
gotta
weeds
hogtie
out
the Hanar?
desires. It keeps the area safe. The Citadel is too important to become a battleground for a religious war.
If you'd like, I could talk to the Hanar.
Alright.
This one humbly submits that it is not preaching to state the truth of the Enkindlers, and thus no permit should be necessary.
Let's go with your breaking the law.
The CSEC officer is just doing his job. You're causing trouble.
This one is too humble to suggest that the CSEC officer is personally biased.
You literally just said that!
This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
There's trouble anyway. Okay.
I'll be back.
Hang on, wait. Squad. No. Squad. Oh, I can't put anything more in Intimidate. Okay, so we have to save this for later. Field boost. Where is heavy armor? Okay, so we definitely want a couple points in here. Fire into fire, good deal. Alright. So I want to save this for later for when I have the Intimidate necessary to get the Hanar out of here unacceptably. Let me go back, thank you.
This one will continue to spread its message.
Alright, so we'll deal with that later. Did I scan him? I'm thinking I didn't. Boop. Down to the wards. Let's go get ourselves in trouble down in the bar. As everyone snaps into place and can't
In light
move.
of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
After a slaughter in the colonies, people stop wanting to live in colonies. More at 11. I like how these people are clearly...
Really think we'll find him down here?
He always stops in for a few games of Quasar before he makes his drop.
Fist is gonna be pissed if we take
Oh, the fist thing! I forgot about this.
That's the point. We want him angry. Angry people make mistakes.
There's just something
Tower
about Fist
guard.
that
What
makes
is
me
this, the
nervous.
Wheel of Time?
Good. He's a dangerous man. Now keep your eyes peeled for our mark.
Why is this called the Tower Guard? I like all these people who are clearly standing around having conversations but aren't saying anything. They're just there as set dressing. The wards. Ooh, another keeper. Boop. Oh, cool. Crap. No more intimidating. Unlock first aid. Did I not have this before? I'm confused. I could first aid before. Oh, I see. 40 health for all wounded party. Alright, so this just does crap when I actually do first aid. Okay. This might be handy later, given how well I've played. But we're going to do assault rifles. I'm going to have to put more in soldier at some point, but, you know, whatever. That's for later. Yep. And let me save. I haven't done a manual save this entire playthrough. And I'm going to regret it. Yeah.
Too many lights, too much noise.
Yeah, I know. You're a sensitive biotic. Get over it. This is not the way I came from. So this was just an adjoining corridor? Okay. I don't remember that.
So, Williams, are you happy you signed on with Commander Shepard?
He's not happy I signed on.
Every time I think I have a handle on things, the universe bank's hard to port.
Well, don't let anybody know. A big gun and a confident attitude will get you through a lot.
Is there an earthquake going on? What's with this weird motion blur and shaking? Settings, graphics, motion blur, off. I don't think that works well for stream. That seemed to help a little bit. That was just like getting way too dreamy looking for me. Ooh, another keeper. They're like everywhere these days, Scan. Let's see. I forget which of these places leads to the bar. Oh, I forgot about this. Okay.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard.
Yes, Miss Wong. How can I help
Emily
you?
Wong. I'm an investigative journalist working here on the Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
I don't have time to give interviews, Ms. Wong.
I don't want an interview. I'm looking for information. I've been hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime on the Citadel, but there are places I can't go.
Yeah,
I
stupid
was
security.
hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation. I can make it worth your time.
How do you know that my investigation is going to uncover anything you need?
You wouldn't be investigating if it weren't big. And if it's big, it's
You don't
something
even
I'd
know
like
who
to
I
hear about.
am.
You've got to have access to
Well,
better
she does know
sources.
me by name.
Why contact me?
I'm using every source I can find, but I think I've got a better shot with you. I read about the siege of
Yeah, is that
Torquay,
why you're wearing what
sending
you're
your men
wearing?
to their death,
Eye candy?
shooting slavers as they tried to surrender. I need someone who isn't afraid to get their hands dirty. Someone who'll do what needs to be done. That's you.
How do you know I'm investigating anything here on the Citadel?
I'm a good journalist, Commander Shepard. Word gets around.
I'm here to do my job, not yours. Goodbye, Ms. Wong.
I see.
Wow.
I apologize.
Wow, that was rough. And she's gone. I can't even go back on it if I wanted to. This Renegade run might be a little rough. See, this is what I wondered, is how the Renegade run was going to limit my option in terms of what I could and could not do.
I don't sell this model.
Look, I know it was you. I remember your face.
Really, that's impressive. Usually you humans can't tell one Turian from another.
Racism!
This was the place. Now, are you going to give me a refund or not?
Do you have your proof of purchase?
What? No, I don't think you ever gave me one.
No receipt, no purchase. Bye!
I can't help.
But, what do you...
Can't help you.
Yep, sorry.
Best place on this ward to buy upgrades.
What are you, their advertising billboard? Go away.
Hello, Earth Clan. No doubt you've just come back from
This Renegade run is like turning me into it.
Needing supplies?
What colonies are you talking about?
Oh, my mistake, Earth Clan. I assumed... It doesn't matter. Pharaohs?
Oh.
Bavaria? Well, if you haven't heard of them yet...
Pharaohs will
I'm
be
sure you
interesting.
soon. But it doesn't matter where you hail
I'll be
from.
interested to see how
My
the
goods are
Renegade
available to
run
all.
affects the Pharaohs mission.
Show me what you've got.
Most excellent. I am sure you...
Alright, let's see. Heavy armor. Yeah, this crap is so expensive. Alright, so I can buy their license. So if I buy this license, I essentially have access to this vendor while on the Normandy. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. The licenses are always cheap anyway. No. Why is it... What? Oh. It's trying to buy the wrong thing. Conrad Werner.
Wow, it's you. You're Commander Shepard, the hero of Eden Prime. I am so honored to meet you.
Do I know you?
No, I'm just a fan.
He's so
One of your
awkward.
biggest fans, actually. My name is Conrad. Conrad Werner. They say you killed more than 100 Geth on Eden Prime.
I don't have time for this, Conrad. I'm not here to be a role model.
Oh, I see how it is. Commander Shepard doesn't have time for the little people. Far be it for me to get in your way. You go be a hero.
Oof. Alright, so Conrad Werner is kind of obnoxious, and he's a character that recurs through the series, but that was still pretty awkward. Oh, this Renegade
Hello
run's
there.
going to be
Welcome to
tough.
Morland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
No.
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have.
The hand-wringing
You'll see.
is not convincing me. Shepard says, buy that. At this point, I'm more interested in acquiring licenses than I am at any specific items. Because that way I'll be able to buy whatever I need through the Normandy without having to come back here. Alright, let me see where this goes, and then I may choose to turn around. Yeah, I don't want to go here right now. Let's head to, I think it's Dr. Michel's office? Michel? Got like a French name, something like that. I'm getting pretty close to having to wrap it up here on the stream tonight. I'm trying to get done what I can. Man, I've really missed playing this game. I know Mass Effect 1's clunky as all get out, but I'm glad to be playing it again anyway. Look at the size of the Citadel. Like, from what they show you here, it's clearly so much larger than even the area they let you explore in Mass Effect 1. Why are you here?
Not really my kind of place, but there sure are some spectacular.
Shouldn't you be following me around? Scenic view. Oh. Observe. I am glad they scaled it down for future Mass Effects, though.
Big place.
It's way too big in Mass Effect 1.
That your professional opinion, sir?
Wow. Smash cut to...
How can they keep tabs on all of this? Presidia may as well be on another planet.
There is definitely a gap between their presentation and what's here. Tracking arrivals must be a nightmare.
This makes Jump Zero look like a porta-john, and it's the largest deep space station the Alliance has.
Jump Zero is big, but this is a whole nother scale. Look at the ward arms. How do they keep all that mass from flying apart?
No wonder the Council treats us like outsiders. We'd be just another drop in a bucket they already can't carry.
They must figure us for one more gang of F&Gs looking for a
F&Gs?
I doubt it's personal. It's gotta be a balancing
It's
act,
an F&G.
like every other government.
All right, secure the chatter. We're all FNGs here, but we don't need to make it obvious.
F&Gs? What's an F&G?
Aye, Commander.
Curious. So I'm not certain I'm supposed to be here yet. I don't think anything will happen. We'll find out. Yeah, nothing's happening here yet. Replenish Metagel. Thank you!
Hello there, Commander. I'm Dr. Claude Michel. Is there something I can do for you?
Let me take a look at what you have for sale.
Of course.
Data interface. Ooh, health regen. That's actually a pretty nice little upgrade. Oh, did it? Sorry, one sec.
Whatever.
Coconut or
Pass
spoiled
me a
milk?
sensor bean. What, do you think I'm just giving these away? Because I'm not.
Come on, man. If you have Nebula. Oh. Oh. Spoiled milk again. Good lord. I thought it was supposed to be like a 30% chance of getting a good bean. It's been days since I've gotten a good bean. Ugh. The grass one...
Hey, I know you. You're Shepard,
The
right?
grass one is technically
Was a
the
case study
bad
during my
bean.
training. I can't believe you took out the whole base. Amazing.
I'll take out your face.
I'm sorry. I just never thought I'd meet
Ugh.
someone like you in person. My name's Lang, Officer Eddie Lang, Citadel Security. It's an honor to meet you, Commander. What are you doing down here in the wards? Anything I can help you with?
What do you know about the Spectres?
Why would I ask?
Just the
That's
stuff
not...
they show in the vids. They always make them out to be super agents on secret missions to save the galaxy. I know it's not really like that, though. Some of the other CSEC guys don't like them too much. Figure they shouldn't be able to operate outside the law. But if they were so bad, the Council wouldn't use them, right?
So he's just an information
CSEC
dude.
officer named
That would
Harkin?
explain why I don't remember
I
him.
shouldn't really say too much. He's been on the force a lot longer than me. But I've heard things, you know? Drinking on the job, taking bribes, that kind of thing. Rumors mostly, but they suspended him, so some of it must be true.
I have to go.
Right. You're probably real busy. Well, see you around, Commander.
Yeah. A long hallway of no particular reason. No problem, Queen. I'm probably about to call it in a minute anyway. And off to the CSEC Academy to go talk to Mr. Garrus. Have a good night, Queen. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you guys who get to come and...
Lightly armored, but their speed more than makes up for it.
Unless that speed lets them outrun bullets, I'm more inclined to stick with nice, solid
Fine.
armor.
I won't say... I won't thank you for hanging out.
Point taken.
That's how it is. Fine. No problem. The elevator music bit with just silence is entirely unnecessary. Come on! Thank you. Alright, so I think Garrus should be here. We'll talk to him, and then I think we're going to have to call it a night. But who can tell with all these Turians around, right? Rapid travel. I should be using that more than I am the elevators. Hashtag I have only myself to blame. Come on. Where's Garrus? I thought he was hanging out, like, right near the elevators.
Let me get this straight. Your business partner, Shorban, he's threatened you?
Well, no, not exactly. But he wants to meet with me.
Corbin.
He's going to kill me.
Isn't that the guy who was wringing his hands?
I can't really get into the details. But Shorban will kill me if I leave here unprotected.
I can't help you. Not unless you give me something more to go on.
I can't.
I would like to admit my illegal activities, but I really don't want to.
But nothing. Don't bother me unless you're willing to give me details.
Hey there. Oh, you're not CSEC, are you? Did you want something?
I think I'll be going.
Oh, all right then.
No. This is an exception.
Oh,
I
it's
know
you
there's a
again.
quest here.
They still won't believe me, you know. Nobody believes me.
I'm not going to walk away from a quest.
What won't anybody believe?
My colleague is trying to kill me, and I thought we were friends.
How do you
Have a
know
good
he
one,
wants you
Corvette.
dead?
He's changed. He won't talk to me at work anymore, and he started following me. Yesterday, he followed me all the way home, just waiting for a chance. I don't care what anyone thinks. He wants me gone. I know it.
Is there something I can do? Talk to your friend, maybe?
Would you? That's all I want. Someone to talk to him. Tell him to leave me alone.
Uh-huh.
He thinks he can just push me around, but you'll show him, won't you?
Just tell me where he is and I'll go find him.
Oh, right. Well, he wanted to meet with me down in the wards near the markets. He said he just wanted to talk, but I know better.
Uh-huh.
His name's Shorban. He's a Solarian. You shouldn't have any trouble. He's just a scientist.
Racist!
Shorban.
I knew I recognized that guy.
The keepers.
The
I just
Keepers?
couldn't remember from
Well,
where.
Even more reason to go after him. That's against regulations.
If I find out he's lied to me...
Anything's possible with Shorban these days. Well, good luck.
I remember how this ends up. Although I'm not quite certain how it ends up with the
Hello, Commander.
with the renegade option. Where's Garrus? I thought for sure he would be around here. I guess not. Tracking terminal, tracking terminal. Just grab all the intelligence that we can on CSEC. No problem. Scan. Tracking terminal. Blocker. And another elevator. Perfect. Just what I didn't want. Alright, so I'm afraid I'm going to have to call it a night here. It's actually been a longer stream than usual. We're getting close to 3 hours. I know. I'm going to have to call it a night here, but I appreciate you guys coming out. My next stream's probably going to be tomorrow or Monday. I'm anticipating it's going to be tomorrow, where we will continue our Mass Effect 1 playthrough.